Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Alex Ray and I own a few cars, but today's video we are talking about Project Sky, my 2008 BMW E90 M3 race car. Now, if you recall, Project Sky, I have a set of TE37's OG version in magnesium blue, and the specs, in case you're curious, are 18 by 10 plus 25 square. Okay, so it's the same spec all around. Now, with Project Sky, we're doing a lot of crazy things, as you know. And one of those crazy things is we are building a custom carbon fiber wide body kit for Project Sky to make it actually wider, which is great. But it's not great for my wallet because I need new wheels, because those Vogue TE37 wheels will not properly fit it. It'll be a little sunken in. So we want something really flush and aggressive looking. So thanks to Jesse Streeter, I bought new wheels from Japan. These wheels in the boxes right here, they are coming all the way from Japan through Yahoo Japan Auctions. So a little hint as to what the wheels are. I had to pay homage to my 2013 Subaru STI race car, wink wink. So if you know that car, you probably know the rims that I got. Now, one little thing is that these are used rims. So they have tires currently mounted on them. And as a matter of fact, that's why I'm here at Tires 23. So Tires 23, the folks, the awesome folks here are actually going to be helping me remove the tires from the rims themselves. And then I'll have to get some work done to the rims because the bolt pattern or the hub pattern is 5x114.3. And if you know BMWs, especially my generation, is 5x120. So I'm gonna have to rely on some friends, JB Maff, his name is Jason. He will be redrilling the wheels after the folks at Tires 23 work on it. And then we're gonna get it powder coated. So an exciting video. We're only talking about wheels today, and stay tuned.
Later that same evening.
So the guys at Tires 23 just finished up, and now is the grand unveiling. Before I show you these rims, comment down below what you actually think that they are, and let's see if you're right. How freaking cool are those rims, guys? I mean, the rims themselves are my favorite rims of all time. The 5-spoke design is timeless. And if you recall, my Subaru race car, Project Gabby, has the exact same rims, just in white. In the next couple of days, I am going to be driving over to JB Maff. His name is Jason, and he comes highly recommended with respect to wheel refinishing in terms of redrilling. And that's what we need to do, because these rims themselves are 5x114.3. So they would fit my Subaru perfectly fine, but they're not going on the Subaru. They are going on Project Sky. And Project Sky, being a BMW, is 5x120 pattern. So I need Jason from JB Maff to do his thing, and then I'll be able to use him for Project Sky. So let's go see Jason.
3 days later.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's a new day, and as you can see, I got the wheels here. And where am I right now? Well, right now I am in St. Jacobs, Ontario, which is just an outskirt outside of Kitchener, Ontario. And behind me, as you can see here, we are in an industrial commercial complex visiting one of the experts when it comes to wheels. His name is Jason. He owns JB Maff, and I'm gonna bring the wheels to him because, as I've mentioned, these wheels are 5x114.3, and I need the specialist to re-drill them accordingly to 5x120, so that way we can use on Project Sky. So let's go inside and meet Jason. The man of the hour. Jason, how are you?
Alex, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
Good, good. Well, we got an exciting day today because I'm going to get you to take care of my very, very precious wheels. These are the Advan GTs, and they need a bit of work done to them, and you're the go-to guy.
I am, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, so we're going to unload the car right now, and we'll jump right back into it. Okay, so these are the wheels right here. So that's one, and then I'm going to help you with this one here. As you can see, Jason's very strong. I am doing too many things at a time, so and I'll get the last one.
All right.
I gotta go to the gym, guys. Jason clearly works out and I am slacking. Although I do have a tripod in my hand, so there we go. I put some tape on here so that we can get to business and measure these and see if they qualify for the redrill. Perfect.
These are going to 5x120.
Yep.
They're 114 now, which is 6 millimeter difference
Yes.
on the bolt circle. Radially, it's about 3 millimeters, and so they will likely qualify.
Perfect.
Yep. So what we'll see after the machining is obviously some bare aluminum here from the cutter because we're going outwards, and that'll be fine because it's just shiny aluminum, and it might even match this machined diamond cut lip here. So
Perfect.
then we'll press some inserts in there and it'll look OEM, and it'll be strong, ready for the track.
Amazing. Well, I'm gonna let you do your thing, and we can't wait to see the finished
Okay.
product.
Well,
and
thanks
again,
for coming.
stay tuned, guys, because the next time I come back here, Jason will actually take us on a thorough shop tour of all the amazing services that he offers. So, guys, thumbs up in the chat for Jason, the man of the hour. Again, it's not just the wheel specialist. He does a lot of cool things here. So stay tuned.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
Dead man walking.
One day we'll strike it big. And when we do, I'll pay you off myself.
2 weeks later.
Okay, so a couple weeks have gone by and we are here back at JB Math. Let's go take a look and see the finished product that Jason did. Walk with me, guys. Hey, Jason. How are you, man?
How are you? Welcome back to this fantastic place.
Well, tell us about it. How did everything go?
Everything went smooth as usual. Yeah, redrilling is easy for us because we are experts and we pioneered the redrill here in Canada. There's a couple other people in the world that do it, and we do a good job of it. So
Perfect. And just a reminder again, so we had 5x114.3 and we redrilled them to 5x120.
right, so 114 to 120 is 6 millimeters on the diameter, or 3 millimeters radially, which is not a lot. However, it's more than what wobble bolts can handle, and it's a little safer and it looks a little nicer. It's just a little better, more professional.
Great. Well, I'm excited. Let's go take a look,
Go on in here.
and then you can kind of give us a tour.
Sure, yeah. Here, these are some paint curtains. We're in some paint mode here, but so right here we have the wheels that we redrilled. So,
Wow. Look at all that.
So as you can see, there is some aluminum that's exposed. Obviously, we cut outwards and we use a larger insert that occupies the space of the old hole and the new position. And when it's done like this, you can't really tell that a redrill has been performed. If you were to go from 5x100 to say 120, you'd see a bit of a slotted keyhole type shape, but in this instance, it looks OEM minus the aluminum that's exposed from the cutter.
For sure.
Even this, like this, with some aftermarket lugs, and a cap or something, and you're going on the track, nobody will notice.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
And kind of walk us through the process as to getting to that point. Like, I know you were taking that, I'll overlay some B-roll on the voiceover here, but you were doing a lot of different measurements and calculations, and you use that machine all the way in the back over there to kind of get the job done, right?
Right, okay, so how we assess if the wheel is a candidate for the redrill is based on the bore diameter. So because the inserts are 1.25 inches on the OD, what we do is we take the new pattern, which is 120, so then it's 60 mil radially. We subtract 15.875, which is half of the diameter of the insert, and then we see if that interferes with the current bore size. And so with some basic math, we're able to see basically if it qualifies. Like I was saying about the 5x100 stuff, because it's so close to the bore, and 5x100 cars usually have a small bore as well, often the two don't work. So this case it did work. In those extreme instances, we'll do a weld and machining operation with tiny tuner lugs that are called gorilla lugs, and they allow for extreme cases.
Okay.
So this goes on the mill. We'll walk over there in a sec. We indicate this. We have special cutters, so I'll show you what that looks like right now.
Love these rims as well, by the way, these BBSs.
All right, yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, you do a lot of great work.
Thank you. So, on the mill. So what we do, something like this, wheel goes up.
Okay.
We center it, clamp it with these toe clamps. We have an indicator. This is like indicating an engine bore for doing some boring operations. It helps to locate the center here. Then we do a 0-0 on this readout here. We have our coordinates, which is not the 5x139.7, but we have all these calculated out. And then we just go like battleship and to different coordinates, and then we drill. Now this special tool that we had designed here is our proprietary tool, and what this does is it cuts the clearance hole, it cuts the press fit of the spline on the insert, and it cuts the clearance and the 45-degree chamfer shape that allows the insert to sit in there. I'll show you what the insert looks like.
Yeah, sure. And you do a lot of other proprietary things. I mean, you have those machines in the back over there, which we'll take a look at in a bit.
Yeah. Well, we have a machine right behind you too. This little JBMF 50 here is our own design here. This is a prep, brush, polish, repair workstation.
Incredible.
That is pedal operated, has a forward and backwards and all these functions as seen on YouTube. Order now, and stock.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
Back to the tool here. So these are the zinc inserts that we use. These are found sometimes on factory wheels, and these ones are slightly larger. They still have the 60-degree conical seat, but what we use them for is for redrill operation. So because they're slightly larger, it hides the old hole and goes into the new hole position. This form tool here is a one-shot tool, and that just cuts a full seat, and then we press these in, and then what you're left with is something that looks like that.
Beautiful.
So very precise, very accurate, and no balancing issues, no strength issues. We're not really compromising. We're not making it into Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
It's very safe. We've never had any issues, nothing come back. We do a lot of track wheels for cars like the RPF ones to 120.
Oh, yeah.
In certain specs that are not available. And so even drag stuff, high horsepower, no problem.
Incredible. That's why I came here, right? The best in the business.
I don't know if there's anyone else that does the redrills, so maybe by default we're the best. So yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for doing all this hard work. And yeah, why don't you kind of take us around the rest of the operation?
Sure.
Kind of what are some of the other operations that you do here?
Yeah. So the lathe, we do center caps, we do spacers, sometimes we machine faces, that type of stuff happens on the lathe. For example, like if we have say faces that are typically front mounted, and the guy wants to do a sandwich mount, we would machine a little step on the back here so that the part locates on this shoulder.
Got it.
This obviously doesn't have that, but that's just an example of what we would do on the lathe. Center caps and stuff. This is obviously like a prep station here, so when this is slightly more organized, we would have faces on here. We'd be doing some abrasive remediation with hand tools and stuff, getting stuff ready for the ceramic polisher.
Yeah.
Or polishing lips. We might put these Hardy and Beck lips will be getting polished soon, so they will load up on here. We'll adjust these adjustable jaws. We'll sand these at high speeds, and then we'll use a variety of buffs and airway buffs there to create a highly polished surface. So that's this area right here. So this is the dusty and dirty area.
Yeah.
Something we do on the lathe there, we do custom center caps, as I was saying. So this is an example of a custom center cap. So the RPF,
Oh, I saw these. Yeah, I saw these online.
So these look nice. Online, the video looked had this shimmery aspect. These are...
It's gorgeous.
So it's an O-ring press fit into the part, so not like those goofy plastic prongs, you know what I mean? So caps like this, the wheel has to be here. We have to measure it with these telescopic gauges and a vernier. It's very accurate. It's not like a measuring tape thing. People always use a measuring tape and they say, can you make this? And the answer is no. So we have to, very precise fit. It's a 15th thou interference fit on the O-ring.
Yeah.
And so anyways, it would look something like that on the RPF one.
Oh, so gorgeous.
RPF ones don't come with a center cap.
That's right.
And so without it, you just see the rusty dust cap cover, axle nut, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Nasty. So we make something like that.
Very nice.
This is like a chemical stripping area here. Some of the wheels would go in the strippers, wastewater and recycling and filtration stuff. Customer wheels on the shelf in mid stages here. Obviously the RS2s you saw, we ceramic polished, polished the lips, did assembly, machined the outer face to fit these SSR lips. This is a 3-piece conversion on a 2-piece wheel.
Beautiful.
These are some stuff, customer wheels that are done, ready for pickup. We have some other stuff on the shelf here. There's some brush wheels that are all wrapped up that we're not going to unwrap.
Yeah, of course.
And that we're waiting for pickup. And then besides, we have a big mill here for doing some overflow on some heavy stuff. As you guys might be aware, we build equipment, we do fabrication and machining and stuff. And so some of the big weldments, when they come here, we throw them on the mill. We do tapping, operations, drilling, mostly tapping and drilling on this thing. That's more of like the machining center.
Yeah.
There. These are the ceramic polishers. And so in 2016, 2017, we got interested in this process. We designed and built a prototype. Yeah, that's the OG right there. And so we learned a lot about it. The machine's embarrassing, it's ugly. And so we've made a nicer looking version of that, which is the JBM F100. So this was our first one off in the direction of more of a professional series of equipment. And from this one, we started to gain notoriety and interest in the wheel finishing industry. And we've since enlarged this machine, upgraded it, and now we produce them entirely in-house here. So steel comes back, we weld, fabricate, grind, tap, plate stuff, paint here, assemble. We even we build the panels here too. So this is a panel from the JBMF 150 here.
That's really nice.
So all the wiring happens here, the PLC programming, and before the paint happens, we have urethane that we're also doing in-house. So as you can see, so if you come through this curtain here,
sure,
the paint curtain.
Thank you.
So we're mixing our own urethane for the bowls, and we have an oven there. We're curing our rubber, and we're painting, assembling, we're doing everything. So we're trying to keep all the products here in-house so that we have a high-quality product.
For sure.
That competes with Europe and some of the United States equipment manufacturers. We have a good product. We train our guys, we support our guys, and the work that is seen on our YouTube channel and on our webpage is a testament to the quality of the process.
Well, that was gonna be my next question. So you have a YouTube channel. I'll drop the link in the description as well as in the video as well. And you have a web page, so they can go on your website. What's the website, Jason?
jbmathinc.com.
Okay.
I think inc.com.
I'll verify that, and I'll throw that as an updated link, so that way they can support you. And tell everyone how long you've been kind of doing this for.
Well, so the redrilling, been into cars since as a young person. Then I started making camber shims for the Mark IV, the VW community. So
okay.
the VWs have a solid rear beam, so you can't do independent suspension, and then camber and stance became a popular thing. They called it stretch and poke at the beginning. And so the VWs had no way to camber, and guys were using washers. And so as a machinist, I thought we could make an angled shim that was a compound angle that had toe and camber included in it, that you would take the stub axles off and then bolt them on. And through the forums in the early days, I started selling those things, and then I explored the wheel redrilling stuff, and then continued to get deeper and deeper into like the aftermarket service to customers type industry. I worked as a machine tool builder. That's my trade. Mm-hmm. And so working in these automation job shops, I learned fabrication, machining, assembly, some design stuff, and I put it all together. And in 2017, 2018, I started building my own equipment, and went out on my own in 2021. So then we bought this place in 2021, mm-hmm. and I became sole proprietor and business owner and entrepreneur, and I've been here ever since, and that's been great. It's been up and down, as people know that have their own business. It's a struggle sometimes.
Well, I'm a proud supporter.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, guys, make sure to check out Jason, JB Math.
Yeah, so we're doing different stuff. We're testing, we're exploring wheel manufacturing stuff. So we have big plans for different stuff, and that's all going to happen in due time. But
very
this is what we have now. You know what I mean? We're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, no. Thank you so much for doing this hard work and being available to show everyone your beautiful operation and all the hard work that you do. Again, everyone, if you're interested in supporting Jason, whether it's to purchase machines or you're local and you want your reels to be handled by the expert right here, definitely give Jason some support. And again, thank you so much for everything, Jason.
No problem,
really appreciate you.
All right.